Good morning, guys. We're going to be installing the bathroom fan, new term today, and it has a fan and light. So we're going to go ahead and set this down. Now I have already made the hole for the fan, bathroom fan with light. So that should make it a little easier. Okay, so now since we have this hole drilled and ready to go for the fan, I'll need to put another hole over this way for a
hand access.
Yes, hand access. So I'm gonna set up my ladder and grab my pencil. Thank you. Now I'm gonna want this close to under where we're going, the light, where we're going to be setting the switch. So, and we also want it away from this wall. So it's going to be from here. Where's my piece of paper?
Yep.
Alright, got myself all nice and square, so we're going to draw a line. Mark our spot for the hand hole. There's one, and then we want to move it over enough so that we can get our hand into the drill where we need it to be. So squaring up my.
There you go.
And draw another line.
For those of you who may not have a nice level to use like the one we do here, you can use a piece of paper or something to get a fairly straight edge. And we're now going to just do that again with this nice level. I can't really tell. Is that a pretty square?
Yep, that's square. Alright. That way? Yeah, that way. There we go. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, so I did pick me up a new toy for this project. It is the oscillating multi-tool that I'm going to be opening up.
Cobalt 24 volt brush max.
Low vibration, max force, performance.
Yes, we can read. This project, this comes with a tool bag.
Instructions.
Instruction manual. Parts.
And tool.
Outstanding. Let's dig in.
All right.
Mindy's never used an oscillating tool. So, like a lot of people, this is going to be a very new experience.
Okay, so for my new toy, we're going to go ahead and look. We got different bits that come with it. And we have wood and metal bit, which is the one that we're going to be using. This one here. So, and take it out.
Always make sure your tool is de-energized.
Always make sure your tool is de-energized. I don't have a battery in mine yet, so we're golden. So, and for those that have corded tools, please make sure that they are unplugged before you attempt any of this. So with this one, like I said, no battery. So we use this and turn the
turn the locking handle.
Turn the locking handle.
It is very stiff.
Yeah, it is very stiff.
Go ahead. I proved it can be done. Now you do it.
All right, there we go.
Go ahead, turn it up as far as you can.
Yeah, and you see that piece comes open. So you stick this into there, like that. It got little grooves that it falls directly into on the back. And then you tighten it back up. And we're ready to go. Oh, after I get a battery, of course. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put a battery in. Never used one before, so I'm just looking to see what it does.
Some tools have multiple safety features. This tool is equipped with a trigger lock right there.
Now, push that. It works. This one has a trigger lock on it, so when you put it this way, so for safety, it locks and you can't use it. So we're gonna go ahead and take the safety lock off of it, and we're gonna go make our hole.
This tool is also equipped with variable speed. Turn off the flash. I need safety glasses. Because I'm Safety Rob. I'm not doing it without safety glasses, lady. Turn it off. And now we're ready. Sawdust, by the way, a lot of people don't realize this. Sawdust is toxic. It's even more toxic than this Republican anti-gay homophobia bullshit that's been gripping the nation. Let's continue. Arm's getting tired. That's really loud. I always recommend wearing hearing protection when using something like this. No, we are not wearing hearing protection at the moment. We forgot. So don't don't expose yourself to prolonged loud noises. All right, let's continue.
It can cause brain damage.
That's all.
Gotcha.
All right. Do you want to cut that?
Sure. Make sure you turn it on.
Here, Cameron, my son, please
Yes.
set this down.
Okay.
Thank you for being such an outstanding cameraman.
Thank you.
In fact, it's perfect for your name.
It is.
Cameron, the cameraman.
I'm now the designated cameraman.
The idea is that we're gonna put this piece back in later. So we wanted to be gentle as far as how we cut it and how we took it out. Later on, we're gonna take another piece of wood and secure it across the back of this, and then sort of just pop that up inside and let it be. The purpose of all the cutting that we did with this particular tool was to make an extremely tight cut, and that way it'll be almost invisible when we're done. Awesome. And now we'll be installing the roof vent portion of our bathroom fan light combo. But first, we gotta drill a hole. When drilling a hole this large, especially through so many different materials, it's important to constantly clean out your hole saw. Try not to lose your materials in the process. Now, it would help for you all to know that we already scouted this out from the inside. We made sure we were not going to hit any rafters or supporting materials. When using a hole saw, zoom in right here. Make sure to lock that sucker in place, because as this drill is turning and this hole saw is tightening, it'll tighten down so hard nothing on earth, not even Thor himself, will be able to separate this bad boy. So remember, if you just push this little lock up in place, that'll prevent the hole saw from over tightening to the chuck, and you'll be fine. Let's carry on. This roof is probably 100 years old. Yeah, no, this thing's dull already. I might have another 4-inch saw that I couldn't find last time.
Go.
Holy shit, that is 100 years old. Fucking Audrey right there. I honestly thought that wood was gonna wear the bit out. But we made it. Next. The hood vent. According to the directions, you're supposed to peel back, make a few marks.
Might have to go under that piece over there, Rob.
Yeah. Pull some shingles back. probably going to be the worst install in history, guys. I'm sorry. YouTube Nation, please help me out so that on the next one I do it a little better. Thanks.
Cameron wants to know if you want a knife, Bob.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Fast forwarding a little bit. Now that we've got the trains are so loud. Now that we've got this exhaust duct firmly installed, I think I should take this time to point out, tornadoes do not sound like trains. Trains sound like trains. Tornadoes sound completely different. I've been in them, and hurricanes too. Remember that. Anyway, back to the installation of this before you tighten any screws down, get them all in, then tighten them all down. I've set my drill on level 1. That way I don't over torque these screws. This is 100-year-old wood that I'm working with, and it would be easy to strip this stuff out. It has had moisture damage over the last century. After this, I will be finishing up with a little bit of roofing patch adhesive, and that'll be in about a few minutes. Just stick around. Alright, I've got the roof vent installed, I've got all the screws down, and now it's time to use well, today we will be using wet bar dry patch to cover up around the hole and make sure everything stays watertight so that I'm not replacing this 100-year-old roof next year. Now, you may be wondering why it is that I used screws instead of roofing nails. Well, it's simple. I'm an electrician. I don't hammer, I screw.
tastes like chocolate pudding.
It does, doesn't it? I think you're just hungry.
And in just a few minutes, we will be installing the actual internal vent duct line that leads out.
We should get a rate. Oh, and some of those Halloween trash bags. We might do that next week. We kind of waited for it.
It's a try.
We see a lot of those kids. That's not a new thing anymore.
Trash bag, sir. You should also note the type of screws I used were all weather decking screws. And I'm covering them with a pretty thick layer of tar. Or a roofing patch. Now, I'm sure at this point, several of my friends who, as I grew up to be a roofer, as I grew up to be an electrician, they grew up to be roofers. And I'm sure that several of my old roofing friends right now are cringing at the way I am installing this. Well, love you guys. That's why you hire a roofer to do your roofing and an electrician to do your wiring.
It smells like black tar.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Oh, we smell.